So we know that talking about suicide and depression and anxiety, and you and I have talked about this a lot over the years, that this is not conversation that's easy for people. And so we created the No Matter What You Matter campaign 3 years ago, and we've always been able to gather in person to kick it off and do a shop and dine. And this year we realized that our business community, who typically supports our campaign, has been a little bit taxed, and in some ways a lot taxed with the coronavirus. And as we've brought in over 650 new patients since March 1st. And that really speaks to the volume of need and the fact that these campaigns that we are running and, really trying to start a difficult conversation in our community, people are reaching out because there's a whole different level of struggle, and depression and anxiety is up 40 to 50% in our country, and certainly here in our community. And so we're seeing that people are starting to reach out, and my hope is that COVID is sort of flattening the curve in the stigma of mental illness, because people are not necessarily needing a diagnosis. There's people that are feeling symptoms of mental illness, and it's starting to be something where people are saying, like, I'm not doing okay, and I need, whether it's a couple appointments or short-term counseling or long-term counseling, those are all of the areas where we're really trying to reach out. And so I've watched Ray Remesch do the videos with Christchurch all throughout COVID. And he and I have worked together in the community in theater several times. And I was listening to the Thomas Rhett song, Be a Light. And it talks about in times full of war, be peace. And it's all very much about be a light in your world and in your community. And I called Ray and I said, listen, I would like to do the Be a Light video. Could we hire you to help us put this together? And we were very fortunate to have a donor. Ray and I talked, and as we talked about what's been happening in our community, we talked about the power of the community that surrounds the work that we do. And so we were able to reach out, and we've got about 30 different people that are going to be a part of this video in the rendition of For All Seasons Be a Light, that are community partners. We've got the Sheriff's Department, EMS, some teachers, some of our community folks who have helped with our fundraisers in the past. So it's just a really unique opportunity to bring people together and do our own rendition of Be a Light, thanks to Ray and his talents. So typically, our No Matter What You Matter campaign provides us somewhere around $25,000 in funding. And that money is directly put towards crisis appointments. And we've gone from holding 10 crisis appointments a week to 20 crisis appointments a week because of COVID. And so this money becomes even more important to our agency in a time where funding is cut and we're seeing more of a need. So we are doing a Facebook Live premiere on October 7th at 7 p.m. And we are asking folks to use Facebook as a vehicle for donating, or our website. And our goal is to raise $25,000 by the end of the month of October to support these appointments.